Hey y'all, it's Megan and Andy. Welcome back to the channel. Glad y'all are here today. Come spend some time with us today. They're calling for supposedly an ice storm. And by the time y'all see this video, it's already gonna do whatever it's gonna do. But
that's right.
We're getting ready for it and doing the best we know to do to prepare, and that's all you can do, ain't it?
Now, there's one thing for certain, we can't stop it. Whatever's coming, it's coming. And the only thing we can do is prepare for it, ain't it?
Yep. Ryan Hall says, be prepared, not scared.
That's right. I'm gonna be using this thing today, so first thing I'm gonna do is fire it up, let it be running while we take care of something else. Oh, she's cold this morning. But all the basic stuff we took care of a couple days ago, like getting extra gas. I got the snowplow on the truck and the tractor. All that stuff's good, but we got a few last minute touches that we needed to get taken care of.
Now, animals, I mean, animals are tougher than you think, you know, but you need to do a few things, I think, to protect them when they're calling for cold that these animals aren't used to. So, yes, up north it gets colder than it's going to get here a lot of times, but these animals here aren't exactly accustomed to that, you know. So we do a few little things for the horses and the chickens and different things like that, just to keep them a little more comfortable with the cold weather and this air moving, this wind. That's what'll get them. You know, they can stand the cold, they can stand the rain, they can stand the wind, but not all at one time.
The first thing we're going to do is something that we honestly should have done. But
yeah, but it ain't been cold enough.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
To be fair, it's not exactly being what you call cold. And the one cold snap we did have, I put some cardboard. That one's actually done fell off. But I put some cardboard on this thing to block the airflow.
Yeah.
So they were good on that one bad cold spell, but we're going to fix it up right this time.
And chickens have a lot of feathers. I mean, if you go, they're way over there. But they are so fluffy and full of feathers. I mean, they can stay pretty warm. We're just going to block the air off of them. So.
Right. Yank that thing off. It's just held up with staples.
That works. And you can tell every year we put plastic around it.
Yep. It don't take a whole lot of plastic. We've been using this same plastic roll now for...
Well, yeah, we used to put it on the big chicken house.
Yeah, we've been using this same one for quite some time.
And don't forget, it's like folded 20 ways.
Yeah, so what we should do is run it that length, and then cut it there, and then when that unfolds, that should be one long stretch that would fit all the way around.
Okay.
All right, you'll hold it up there, I'll cut it.
And they can go in this other little chicken house that's over here on the back side, but they still choose to sleep in this one, so...
Yeah, if they would go in that other chicken house, which I've seen them in there a couple of times.
They go in there during the day, but they don't really roost in there.
If they go in there, they're completely blocked away from the wind. But I guess this is the one that they're used to. This is the one they stick with.
It's the one they like.
Now, if I done this right, that should unfold to where we've got one long stretch.
There you go.
There we are.
Are we going to do like we done last time and put it all the way up?
Yeah, we'll put it all the way to the top.
And you just cut the door out. Okay. What are you looking for? In? Do it like that?
Yeah. Just watch your fingers. Don't let me smash them.
Watch my face.
Now, you'll go out on that side and hold that up.
Their water's done froze back.
Has it? Well, according to the thing in the house, it's 29 degrees out here. But I don't think it's going to get no warmer than 29 today. I like these nails that's got this plastic washer on them. Honestly, just because I got a whole pile of them. But you could put up a strip of wood and just nail that strip of wood, and it would do, honestly, it would probably work better. These nails are what I got, so this is what I use. I bought a big old box of them several years ago.
But this plastic will stay on now. We'll have to rip it off when it starts warming up.
Yeah, every year so far, it's not blown off.
So, important things I think to remember when you're taking care of animals in the cold is make sure they got good shelter, which is what we're doing here. You know, making sure they can get out of the wind, and making sure they got plenty to eat and plenty of water. I think that's the 3 best things you can do for them when you're expecting cold, especially cold that they're not accustomed to. Don't you think?
Plenty to eat is probably the most important.
Because that digestion, especially with cows, that keeps them warm.
Yeah. Let's make sure that's going to shoot. Oh yeah, perfect. I should have left a little flap right there.
Oh yeah.
It'll be all right. That's perfect.
Yep.
This will be better than what they had,
Yeah.
for sure.
I'm gonna go down there and get some straw here when we get this other piece nailed on. One thing I always do for these chickens in the wintertime, this chicken house is made for the manure to fall down through, so it's chicken wire on the bottom. But up in there you can see, and of course chickens are not clean creatures, but I keep straw in there, so I'm gonna redo that straw bedding today too and thicken it up. That just that's another way to keep them warm, and it'll hold in some of that body heat.
Holds in some of that heat and also holds.
It keeps the draft
There you go.
coming up too. So
Yep. Let's take care of the other side real quick.
all right.
Then we'll move on to the next thing. Pick it back up. It must not be cut straight. Roll that up with that other way. There's enough there to do.
Do we write that wheel in this?
No, I got the car. Alright, so there's how that'll be. And right now they're not laying eggs anyways, so we don't have to worry about getting the nest boxes out. But if I do notice them start laying eggs, I can easily just cut a slit in that and fix it so I can pull them nest boxes out. But this is just for right now. I think they'll stay good and out of the wind and out of the weather in there. So the thing is it's there if they need it. If they want it, they can go there. But I can't stand out here and hold their hand and make them go into that building. So them chickens know what they need to do. We just offered them a good spot to get out of the weather. Like, Andy, what in the world are you going to do with my noodles? I'm going to try something I've never done before. But with as cold as the temperatures are going to get, I kind of feel like it might be a little necessary. So with as cold as our temperatures are going to get, that actually worries me more than the actual weather that's supposed to be coming in. Now it will be absolutely terrible for a lot of people if the power goes out, because we've got a whole week ahead that the temperatures don't get above freezing. And that's okay. But the thing is, we're going into this storm with the potential of power going out, and then we're going to have such like a week below freezing temperatures. That's not good. And the thing is, whatever falls is going to stay here. It's probably not going to melt no time soon. But anyways, with that being said, what I'm fixing to do now is pretty much just preparing for the cold temperatures. Our well is right here, and the water line, now it is wrapped up and insulated under that rock, but our water line runs right there at the edge of this rock. Right after we put this well in, that winter, we had a really bad cold spell, and our water froze one time right there where that line goes into the ground. Knock on wood, we haven't had a problem since then. But as cold as it's going to be, I have decided that I'm going to take these pine needle bales and kind of stack them around the well house here as insulation, and then I'm going to cover it all up with a tarp to shed the water or ice or snow or whatever it may be, shed it off of it. These bales are just bales that I had left over from previous jobs, because around here pine needles like this are very commonly used as mulch. So in turn, with me being in the lawn care business, I feel like I've constantly got a stash of pine needles laying around. And I'll be honest, I honestly don't think that this is necessary, but it's just one extra step just to give me a good peace of mind. Look at there. Now I'm gonna take me a tarp and drape it over top of all this just to shed the water, and I'll tuck it in around the edges, and hopefully we don't have no problems, because everything else as far as water goes, you know, the water lines under the house, surely that won't freeze, and then everywhere from here to there is buried deep enough underground that I don't think it'll freeze either. This is the only potential spot I could see water freezing, so I guess we'll just have to wait and see how it all goes. I have no idea if this is going to work, but it's got to be better than doing nothing. There comes me an extra hand. So the plan is, I got this draped across it. I'm just going to take this rope and pull it around the bottom and just try to pull it tight. We'll see if that works. It may not. Just keep that rope down low, real low. Look at this, we got just enough rope.
So now it's went down to 27 out here.
So it is getting cold.
Yeah.
I thought so.
Look at that cow. Cows are so nosy.
You're like, what are you doing? See, can I pull it this way, son?
No! You just jerked it out of my hand.
Is it reaching the ground?
It is now.
Okay. Do I have any room to bring a tarp this way just a little?
I got one section here that every time you pull it, it's too short.
See, that's the way it is over here.
How much is just a little?
Huh?
I got about an inch off the ground is what
I'm about 3 inches off the ground.
I'll pull it just
That should be fine.
okay.
All the tarp really needs to do is
Shed the water.
All right, have you got it down around low on everywhere over there?
Got it pretty low.
Yeah, I think that part right there will be fine. Good?
Yeah,
I'm gonna really crank down on it.
Pull it. I guess this will do the test for my tater box.
On your tater box?
Yeah.
Probably.
You think that'll keep it
Shoot,
warm?
that looks good. I think the main thing with something like this is more or less keeping the air from moving around it. So this is going to keep it sealed up to where the air is not stirring.
I got you.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where that cold air can't just come in and
Be right there on top
be
of
right
it.
there on top of
Okay.
it. I honestly don't think we'd have a problem with it anyways.
It's
like,
happened one time before.
well, like I said, I feel like this is one of those moves you better be safe than sorry.
That's
So-
right. That's right.
And the other part that'll actually be good about this is having that tarp. If it were to happen that we have to take the well cover off, this whole area right here won't have no snow or ice
Yeah,
around it. We
that's
just have to
true.
bust the ice loose around it to pull the tarp off.
That's true.
So,
That's a good
you know,
point.
worst case scenario, you never know, something might happen
Yeah.
and we have to pull the well pump out. We can at least get to it.
Yes.
And I feel like that's taking it preparedness to the extreme, but you just can't never tell.
Well, you just don't never know, and that didn't take you too long to do. So.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's good. What else you need to do?
I'm gonna put blankets on my horses.
Okay. That's
And
something.
then-
That's a first for you, ain't it?
Yeah, I have mixed feelings about blanketing horses, but especially young horses. But my two are elderly, and I actually found 2 decent blankets for a good price online, and they got a nice winter coat, and I wouldn't be blanketing them if it wasn't going to get down to the single digits. But like I said, they're considered elderly horses, so their fat is not what a young horse's is. Their metabolism to keep them warm is not what a young horse's is. I mean, my old horse can't even eat forage to keep him warm. So, yeah, me and Maggie are going to put blankets on them to have. But now, if it warms up during the day, I'll probably leave them on at least next couple days. But the days it gets like 32, 33, I'm going to take them off of them.
So they ain't sweating underneath
Yeah,
the
so they're
blanket.
not sweating under it. Yeah,
Right.
exactly. Because they're accustomed to that kind of weather, but where it's going to be cold for such a long period of time, well, they're just my babies. And
You're going to make sure they stay warm,
Yeah.
ain't you?
it's the
You
whole
don't-
reason Andy put that wall over there was for them horses, wasn't it?
Yeah. There's a whole lot of things right here I do just for them horses.
It was the whole reason we ever had a pasture to start with.
That's true. Look at these fuzzy calves. Boy, they got a heck of a winter coat on them.
Oh, yeah.
They ready for it.
That one right there's hair so long, I about braid it.
That one?
That's Duchess. She's had long hair since she was born.
Yeah.
She ain't wormy, though. It's nice and
Shiny.
shiny, and she just look like a buffalo.
You and the kids are going to, or you and Maggie, I suppose, is probably going to do that, ain't you?
Yeah. I
Well-
got them, actually. I have the blankets in the house warming up, so.
I'm going to run out there in the pasture and get all of our other water troughs.
Okay.
Because that's something else we're going to do, just with the thought in mind that the power may go out and we're not able to draw water out of the well.
And the way we water is not, you know, well, I mean, we water with water troughs. So
right.
2 troughs, they're going through it in about a day and a half.
So we're going to go get the other water troughs and bring them up here, fill them up, and just have a little bit extra stockpile of water for them to drink. And, you know,
I think we can get them, 3 or 4 days worth filled up. So
surely.
You know, and backup of the backup is if we absolutely have to, we can pump water or tote water out of the creek. I mean,
well, we have a spring right
and a
down
spring,
here.
so
we can tote water out of if we have to.
That's absolutely the backup of the backup. Nobody wants to be toting buckets of water.
But I've done thought about it. I can take my little water pump down there and open up that spring house, pump water out of it into some buckets or something. But you know, that's like
worst case scenario.
Yeah, worst case scenario kind of stuff.
But it never hurts to have that in the back of your head, like a backup plan. If you know. Instead of panicking, saying, "Oh God, what are we gonna do?"
Because in all honesty, we can run up to her mama's house. She's got generators and all that stuff, and so even if the power goes out, we can run up there, take baths, do all that. But the animals are stationary, and we gotta have some way or another to get water to them.
Yep.
Well, I'm gonna go on and get them water troughs, and I guess y'all gonna
put blankets
on.
Yeah.
Never turned this one over, so the water would be drained out of it. So I'm gonna try something. I might tear this water trough all 2 pieces doing this, but I can't do it by myself. All right, I'll be real easy with it. Make sure it don't tear it up. Ha! That worked real good, didn't it? Let me get where I'm pulling straight on it. All I need is just a little extra oomph to help me flip it over. I done tried it and I couldn't do it. Oh yeah, that's gonna work. Perfect. That worked a lot better than I thought it was going to. I'll tell you what, it is definitely getting colder out here. My hands are like ice.
Today because he figured out it wasn't scary.
He's like, well, this thing ain't gonna hurt me. This is a comfortable blanket. Right? I think you're growing that, brother. I got this.
Alright, you get that one. I'm gonna look under here, okay? Don't let him bite you. Knock him in the nose if he tries to bite you.
No. Yes. My horse. We never do that.
You'll know it when he takes a plug out of your hoof. When they try to bite you.
Don't even think about it, Ty. Don't even think about it, like I said. Just think about eating food. think about eating horse food, buddy. I'll hook his back
I see
legs.
the little toe flap. Yeah, I guess it keeps them dry.
I'll hook the back legs. Okay?
Well, did you get it?
Hang on, I need to get the bottom one now. I got the top one.
All right, well, I'll let you do that for me.
Okay.
All right, little man, you ready?
Yeah.
So you gonna hold him? He ain't gonna like it. I'm just gonna tell
You hold him. Yeah, I'll hold him while you put it on him. It's only okay, Clive.
Mommy, after he tried to bite me because he knows that he's scary.
Here, bud. Look. It's scary, see?
He's paying attention to Daddy.
Scary. All right. Don't let him go, okay?
I'm not.
He's going to probably jump.
He's just paying attention to Daddy right now.
Whoa. Here,
Stop.
look.
Look, it's okay. It's
He
fine.
just ain't doing
That type of part knows how to
It's
bite
just like
me.
a saddle, Clive. It's okay.
You know what? I got that type knows how to bite me.
Oh, good.
Make me do that after the challenge.
It's all right. You're okay.
Daddy! Mommy got one of them twisted. I need to fix it. Under his belly. Ty, can you walk? You think that you can walk? You got this?
Okay, Clive. His ears are back. He's closing his eyes. Okay,
Mommy, I
Clive.
feel like show horse
Ready?
things
Yeah.
nice
Back
and
here at the back one.
look. He's after like show horse. He has tail braiding. He's nice and clean. He got
Now it's an unbraided tail.
and
His back legs kind of.
They got that one. Give me the front. I want you to come over here and see if I got him right.
Yeah, you
Is that right?
might be a.
See, Quasi? It's okay. Should we walk around a little?
You want to see how they feel? Come on. Come on.
He's sitting there. I can't move.
He's like, get this off.
Well, let them fill up.
I'm gonna go inside and look for the flashlight.
All right. While that water troughs are filling up, I'm gonna go ahead and crank this little tractor. She's gonna fire up. Get them glow plugs heated. It is getting cold out here, boys. But yeah, they don't exactly need any hay right now. But what I'll do, that hay ring down there is full where Candy's standing. I'll take and just set them another bale over here and go ahead and move that hay ring, and then a couple of them can lay in that hay if they want to or whatever. Cold as it's going to be, I don't really care if they bed down in the hay or not. That's be a little bit of something they can lay in. Black Star right here done found her a spot to lay in some hay. So them cows laying in hay may be wasting it, but at the same time it's not wasting it, because it's, well, just giving them something to lay in. I mean, we have beds too. The only thing I feel like that we're probably lacking on when it comes to preparedness is having a source of power for when the power goes out. And I'll have to admit that power doesn't go out here very often at all. We live very close to a substation, and it's always like top priority for them to keep power at that substation and coming off of that substation. And so, yeah, I mean, we very rarely lose power here. However, you know, it can happen. And so I feel like that's something that we are really slacking on. And I was talking to my electrician friend the other day. He come up and put the meter panel up for the building down here. I asked him how much trouble it would be to put me in a plug to where I could hook up a generator. And according to him, he said it would be no trouble at all. So I think once all this is said and done, obviously it's not going to get done before the storm, but once all this is said and done, I think I'm going to have him put me a plug in up there, and I'm going to try to find me a good sized generator to run the house. Maybe not run everything in the house, but at least run the necessities, such as the hot water heater and the well pump and stuff like that. I honestly don't care if it runs the heat or the air or anything like that, because in the wintertime we have the propane heaters and we have a gas stove. Neither one of those require power to work. The summertime, I can just open the windows if the power goes out, but it's still nice to have the essentials such as running water. So anyways, I think that is on our list to do. But I do have a small generator, like a very small one that will run the freezers and the refrigerators. And so in the past, we've actually only had to use it one time. But in the past, I run drop cords outside and just let it keep the refrigerators and stuff cool. Because that actually happened, the one particular time we used it, happened right in the middle of the summer when it was just smoking hot outside. So anyways, that's the one thing I feel like we lack on. Luckily we haven't needed it, but if we did need it, we are lacking on that. Everything else, I actually feel like it's just going to be normal everyday business if something does happen, because we've got food, we can cook, we can heat the house, all of that I feel like we're pretty good on. But we do need some type of something situated for the power. back, cows. Tiger, quit it. So while I was putting the hay in, the water troughs got full. We got 3 extra troughs right here. So surely, between those 2 over there and these 3 right here, if the power does go out, hopefully that'll be enough power until enough water until the power comes back on. And so sometime, well, after I get everything filled back up late this evening, I will also come and roll up the water hoses and put them up on the porch or somewhere under a shelter, just because, or simply because, if it snows like they originally called for, I'll never find the water hoses. They'll be buried. So I'm gonna go ahead and roll them up and put them up under shelter. And plus too, it's just nice to have them rolled up in an event like that, so you can find them. Even if it's only 2 or 3 inches of snow, they won't be buried where I gotta go looking for them. So far, the Amazon hydrant's holding, it's doing what it's supposed to do. We like it so far. Come on. There we go. So that hose runs straight downhill from here, so every bit of the water ought to drain out of it. So I guess this is one of the last things on our list. I just put 15 gallons over here in the sunroom, and this right here will be 10 more gallons. This will be used for flushing the toilet, maybe washing dishes, if that were to happen. If we were to run out of water, or the water freeze, or the power go out. And as we speak, Megan's inside filling up glass jars for drinking water. We'll keep these over here in this little sunroom. There's a heater in there, and the way it's attached to the house, I highly doubt anything would freeze in there anyways. But all that storage, all that spare water will be kept over there. Hopefully it doesn't get to the point that we actually need this. At least I hope it doesn't. But once again, it's better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. There it is. That water hose can live right there till all this is over with. Well, I guess we're about as ready as we can get, ain't we?
Yep. I'm making a big pot of chicken and dumplings. It's something easy to warm up if the power goes out. And made up a bunch of cookies.
What kind of cookies?
Sugar cookies.
Sugar cookies.
Got about 8 gallons of drinking water, brushing teeth water, making coffee water fixed. Got a bunch of coffee ground because our coffee grinder is electric. So
let's just hope we don't have to have that water.
Can't never be too ready.
No, you can't. I say we're about as ready as we can get.
Anyways, guys, I guess that's going to about wrap up today's video. I'm going to finish up these chicken and dumplings and till we see y'all on the next one.
Y'all have a good one.
Have a good one.
Y'all be safe out there. Look at them dumplings.